On to all of my Taurus out there. So how y'all doing? Let's get into this one time. One. When the boss talks, you should close your mouth. All right, so let's go. So for you, Taurus, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Fool, Hierophant, which is Taurus, Six of Wands, Two of Wands. Okay, then you have the Ten of Swords, the Devil, Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups, Page of Wands. Okay, so oh wow, okay. Nine of Pentacles, the Fool, the Hierophant. You Taurus are focused on you. You Taurus are focused on what you gotta do. You don't care about what other people are doing. You Taurus are very much so focused on what you gotta do. Right now, at this current flow that you're in, you are free. You are free from other people's expectations, what people, trying to play games with you, that the games ain't even working. You Taurus are single and y'all are happy right now. Y'all are in a meditative state. Y'all are focused on what y'all got to do. The Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, you do want to be in a relationship. Some of you Taurus may have even started speaking to somebody. But as of right now, the two of you are just talking. The Ten of Swords, however, represents how you have to learn to get over the sense of betrayal that you thought that you've got. I'm not invalidating it. You have been betrayed. But what I'm saying is that you have to learn to get over that. Because if you don't, what's going to happen here is that you may bring that same type of mentality in with you to the new person. The Devil and the Queen of Swords represents, really, the Devil represents some sort of holding back, right? The Devil and the Queen of Swords is about how essentially you're holding yourself back really at this moment from getting to know other people, because you're apprehensive about if people are going to play games. So even if you do have somebody right now, right, regardless of whether you do or you don't, I'm seeing that you do, but it's not anything serious, right? You're feeling them out, but at the same time, that's one of your problems. Is the Devil and the Queen of Swords. You're too apprehensive. You're too apprehensive because you're in a situation where, because of the fact that you've been hurt from the past, you think that ultimately everybody who you meet is out to get you, or there's a need for over precaution, right? An over precaution, not just the precaution, but too much of it. And you need to relax from that, because you're not in any more danger than another person would when it comes to getting played. Like I said before, what you should be concentrating on, my dear Taurus, is for you to concentrate on the people who are playing games. When they play games, that's when you scram, you bounce, because you know everything you need to know about a particular person. So there's no need for you to continue to get to know them. The problem that you're having is when it comes to dysfunctional people, you're a little bit, there's a problem that you have. You're too willing to interact with dysfunctional people, and you're too, right, and let them play their games, and you're too unwilling to get to know people who aren't necessarily trying to play games. Now, there's the problem. How you do that is by understanding, and a video is going to come out about game and stuff like this. And it's not tarot, but it's going to be different, something different, right? But it's going to be very much so based upon that. And, this is about how you have to understand that what you've got going on is you have to learn to let it go, because Taurus, right? You Taurus are amazing when it comes to, you flourishing. You could really decorate the home, nest, make a home feel comfortable when you're ready. The problem with that is that a lot of y'all are one or two speeds. One or two. Too slow or too fast. And the thing with Taurus is that's where the clumsiness comes into place. That's why a lot of times people call Taurus, or oftentimes people refer to Taurus as the sacrificial bull, because unfortunately, Taurus is a zodiac sign that other people use as a stepping stone sometimes. And it sucks. But at the same time, it still does happen. And the reason why it happens is because you Taurus are like Sagittarius in the sense that you're doing something a little bit too fast or too slow. Too fast or too slow. You're either very slow when it comes to latching on to things and people when you think it sounds too good to be true, because sometimes it is, and you're too fast to latch on to when someone tells you that they like you or that they love you or something like this. You have to really pay attention to see if someone's really serious about you. If you're finding value within this reading, then it means it's time for you to come get a personal reading from me. There's a link in the comment section called a link tree. Click on it. It'll redirect you to a website, which it has my Instagram, my Amazon, right? The books that I have that are on Amazon. Somebody vacuuming. My website, right, for private tarot readings, and my email address, right? My email address and my clothing store. My clothing store, it has everything for pants, shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, and my email address is to help you, to get some sort of direction. Because my email address, just in case if you're kind of confused about where to go and what to do, my email address is which you can contact me from, right, at Kareemspiritworks at yahoo.com. And what will happen is that I'll help you to figure out a way to pay me or buy a book or, buy any piece of clothing. It's kind of like a directory to kind of point you in the right direction. Thank you. I am available to do personal readings today. But so then the thing is that the Ten of Cups and the Page of Wands is about, you have to let that go. You have to learn to let this over apprehensiveness or apprehension that you may have go. Because if you don't, what's going to happen here is that you're always going to be stuck in a box. You're never going to be able to move forward. And the Ten of Cups and the Page of Wands is about moving forward. I mean, I grew up around Taurus my whole life. And it is kind of rough for Taurus, But the reason why it's rough is because a lot of times, and I need to say this, Taurus does not go after the people that are correct for them. And it's like Taurus just needs to be honest. What is it that you really want? Do you want somebody that is fun and that's it for a short period of time? Or do you want someone for you to spend your life with? Because you can have fun with the person that you spend in your life with. But the person who's only with the fun, they're only going to be around for a short period of time. So you have to take into consideration that you need to be truthful with yourself about who you are and where you are in your life as of this moment. Because I'm going to tell you the one problem, or I ain't going to say the one problem, but a very big problem that a lot of Taurus have is that Taurus people are nice. But the thing is that a lot of the times, y'all like people that are not marriage material, that are not relationship material. You do. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you will, I've seen many a Taurus go after somebody that it wasn't like when you even looked at the person is hot. And what I mean when I say that the person is hot, I mean the person is obviously not into only you. They're into multiple people. You understand what I'm saying? And they may not necessarily let you know that they are into multiple people, but you can see. You know, I done seen my brother, I done seen many a Taurus that I know go after many of people who's hot, whoever is hot in whoever's hot in the pants, and you think that they're giving it up, so to speak, and they're offering it around like pancakes. That's what it is that you Taurus go for. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you Taurus stay on that forever. But what I'm saying is that a lot of you Taurus go from, you go for that, and then you end up getting hurt because you don't want to take the time to get to know the person. And that's the type of person who you end up liking, because now it's, oh, this person is beautiful, this, that, and the third. And it's like, yeah, Taurus though, pat you on the shoulder. Taurus though, you need to understand that this person is hot in the pants. They're not trying to stick around. They're not trying to be in a relationship. Just do what it is that you're going to do and leave, regardless of what Taurus you are, right? Do what you're going to do and leave. This person is not just into you. This person is into many people. And then it's like, oh, nah, the Taurus loves, because that's what the Taurus does. Y'all love so much. And then it's like, I can't believe this. I hooked this person up with a home cooked meal. And it's like, Taurus, you don't have to do that with a person, especially if the person is essentially here for a good time, not a long time. You're not supposed to be doing that. What you're supposed to do is just go have your fun, and while you continue to look for somebody who is the real deal. Simple. So let's clarify the devil. King of Cups, the Empress, Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles. So the King of Cups, the Empress, don't want to be around someone who's, when I say the devil, I don't necessarily mean a particular person. In particular, I mean a person who is slick with their words and real smooth, and knows how to get you specifically how to like them very soon, very quickly. Bypass the Taurus instincts to remain patient. And then you end up being back on the scene bitter because this person got you to think, even if they may not have necessarily said it boldly, but they got you to think that the two of you were supposed to be in a relationship, and the two of you ended up not being in one. So the devil, that's the type of person that you want to avoid. And that's all. And all of that type of stuff is cool. You can avoid that person, but you need to know how. That's my cat. And how you do that in the first place, bink. And how you do that in the first place is by understanding that number one, you Taurus have to fix the quality of the person that you go for. And number two, what it looks like when a person isn't the quality of the person that you go for, yeah, right? That you normally go for, to leave them alone. So it's a lot of making split-second decisions between nuances or subtleties. So let's clarify Page of Wands. Three of Wands, King of Wands, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups. So yeah, so this is a situation, like I said before, which you have to take into consideration to clarify the Page of Wands, is that you're supposed to be moving forward from this, as I said before. Don't allow your apprehension or your apprehensiveness, your precaution to get the better of you, and for you to start thinking that you'll never date based upon, the few people, right? You still have, if you want to, you still can date. The Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups represents Just always remember to understand who, to be able to tell the difference between who is fake and who is not. Because if you can't tell the difference, it's just going to lead you down the same rabbit hole of problems that you had. You don't want that. Let's clarify the Hierophant. By the way, you can watch the same video in many different languages. The Six of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups. So the Six of Pentacles, Ten of Wands is about right. You understand that you are a good individual. You have an idea of what you can bring to the table. The Ten of Wands is you just have to make that more inviting towards other people. The problem that a lot of you Taurus are having, one of the problems I should say, and this is fairly simple to understand, is your marketing, how you market yourselves. That's one of your problems. And what I mean by that is that you need to be able, when it comes to getting to know people, you need to be able to let people know that you do have value, meaning that you do have problem-solving skills, and that you are willing to come to the table and share your resources. A lot of times people got issues with that. But the people who usually have issues with that are people who really don't have anything to begin with. And the people who do have something to begin with, they have issues with that because they're too far gone down a rabbit hole thinking they're never going to be able to get it back. Now the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups represents you need to be able to find someone that you can trust in the first place. But one of your problems is marketing. What I mean when I say marketing, how can you let other people know what value, problem-solving skills you come with and how you can make their life better? Because too often times, and I'll say this to kind of really help Taurus out, to help y'all out. A lot of y'all will hang out with people. And when you hang out with people, you'll talk to them, but you won't actually put yourself out there. You won't actually, like, people will see your value. People, and it's, how do I say this? People will see that you like nice stuff. Let me be more accurate. People will see that you like nice stuff. But you need to show people what you can produce. Because even as I get to know a lot of the Taurus, right? See, a lot of times Taurus is a zodiac sign that if they're not really ready to share, the Taurus will tell you that they like you, but as a person that's not necessarily a Taurus, trying to get to know y'all, the way that it comes off like, okay, this person has some fancy stuff. Their stuff is fly. I'm not even gonna lie about that. But what am I getting out of it? You understand what I'm saying? So just pay attention to that. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. We have 4,820 subscribers. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.